What's going on, people? So, Bitcoin, crypto, the experts in this space believe that, an average person or people in general, whoever they are, whatever they are, as far as groups, institutions, companies, individuals, retail investors, anyone who is engaged into this market, into Bitcoin, into buying, into trading, into holding Bitcoins. The good practice, this is about good practice, and this is what I'm learning from, doing some research, and I'm trying to share this with, my viewers. One of the main things that you have to keep in mind, or we have to keep in mind rather, is that when we acquire our coins, however the coins are acquired, if you decide that, this is something that you want to do, okay, again, this is not financial advice. I'm not promoting buying Bitcoins or selling Bitcoins or not. I'm just giving information to spread awareness. Again, this is important because Bitcoin, in my opinion, is not going anywhere, period. So when a person acquires Bitcoin through an exchange, through over the counter, whatever have you, one of the ways that you can ensure that you have, well, it's another layer to pretty much ensure that you have a real Bitcoin is by having a node, having a Bitcoin node. So a person would go to, I believe, I forget the website. I think it's bitcoincore.com. In other words, you go to an official Bitcoin website where you can download the node. You can download a hot wallet. Hot meaning it's on the computer, for example. Cold wallets are off the computer. So you download a node, which is about 200 gigabytes of memory. So it takes a lot. It takes a while to also download these nodes. It can take days because, you're actually acquiring or downloading the entire Bitcoin blockchain onto your device. See, so that's why it's powerful that side note, HTC, the cellular phone company, has made some announcements recently that they're going to issue a phone later in 2019 to where anyone who has this particular phone can actually download or has access to a Bitcoin node or the blockchain. So you can have a node in your cell phone. That's incredible. For today, that's just incredible stuff. Who knows what the future will hold, right? But when you have this node, okay, you're running the node, you're securing the network, okay? You're adding to the security of the network because the node pretty much validates every transaction that's taking place on the Bitcoin network. So if you acquired a Bitcoin, you can send your coin, however you acquire. Let's say you go to an exchange and, you get a Bitcoin, you go to Coinbase, Gemini, or a slew of any other exchange, Binance, these popular exchanges, that have high volume trading, etc., or even over the counter. Once you have your Bitcoin, you have your private keys. You can, to verify that you have an actual Bitcoin, because who's to say that you actually have an actual Bitcoin, right? Because this is about trust. Are you going to trust Binance? And even if you, let's say, take your Bitcoin from Binance and you put it in a cold wallet or a hardware wallet. You keep it in your wallet, presumably, so that you can have your keys, right? No keys, no private keys, no Bitcoin. So you have your private keys in your Bitcoin, all, for example, in a cold storage wallet like a Ledger or a Trezor. You may think you have Bitcoin, which is fine, but essentially you're still trusting that Ledger and Trezor has your Bitcoin. How do you know for sure that what you have in those wallets are Bitcoin? This is why they say the node, having the actual node from Bitcoin Core fully functioning, can validate or verify your transaction. So you send your actual Bitcoin that you have in your core wallet to your node, to that node, you know, wait for the six confirmations on average of what it takes to confirm, the processes, right? You wait for your six confirmation. If you send your Bitcoin from your Trezor or whatever cold wallet to your node, and it comes up in your Bitcoin node, that is one way to validate and verify that you are in possession of your coin. Okay? Of course, it'll cost fees anytime you're doing transactions and moving to and from, you have to pay fees. So keep that in mind. But that's the idea of why these nodes are important. And I'm showing you this because this website actually tries to give an estimate of how many nodes are actively working throughout the world. Okay, it's a 24-hour chart. It says here as of today, Sunday, May 26th, that the top 10 countries with their respective number of reachable nodes are as follows. Rank number 1, United States, with 2,401 nodes. And then the list goes on. You have second Germany, then France, then Netherlands, then Canada, then China, UK, Singapore. Number 9 is not applicable. 10, Russian Federation, and then the list goes on, right? The list goes on. And this is kind of like a map with the shaded areas of the world, a global map of the world that identifies where, most of the nodes are taking place, or most of the places have active nodes. So it's important. This is another piece of information to add to the wide breadth of information and to add to your repertoire of knowing and learning about Bitcoin and the importance of how to keep your crypto secure, how to keep and understand the process it takes to verify and to validate your ownership of your Bitcoin. So hope this is interesting. Hope this is helpful. Again, this is I found this site by Googling and doing some research. Bitnodes.earn.com will, you can find the information and go through it if you wish. All right. So that's it, folks. Hope everyone is doing well and you remain well. Take care.